your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good thing to say, I dabbed in stand-up. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Welcome to Mayor in the Morning. I'm feeling pumped. Hope you guys are feeling pumped. Oh, what's that? Valentine's Day flowers? From filing cabinet? Thank you. Got to make a part of the background. Got to do it. Guys, what's up? It is the day after Valentine's Day, Wednesday, February 15th. Hope you all had a good V-Day. And if not, that's okay, because it's not even a real holiday. It's just a huge grift trying to get you to buy expensive flowers. And yeah. And at the end of the day, it's all about, but if it makes you want to recognize your person, then it's all good. Do a little BJ, do a little finger. That's what it's all about, guys. I have some shows coming up in LA next week, California. Little dabbling in LA, little Pasadena, little San Diego. It's coming up. I haven't even booked my flight yet. That's how big of a retard I am. It's not even no, let's take it back. This is not a retarded person that we're dealing with here. I just have, it's taken me a while to get my whole, look at this. This sweater is stretchy on this side and this one just, it's tight. I don't know. This is what happens when you buy your clothes at discount places. They are a little irregular. Haven't booked my flights yet to California because my schedule is still filling up. I think I'm going to be in like 2 documentaries, a couple of podcasts. I might be doing a spot at the Comedy Store. Last minute, but for sure, I got these big headlining shows. Let's bring them on the screen. I'll be in headlining in Pasadena next Thursday at an Elk Lodge. We got just a few tickets left for this show, which is great. I think it's probably going to sell out. Come check it out. Lila Hart, my good friend, the hilarious Lila Hart, will be opening for me in Pasadena and in San Diego. So Thursday, Pasadena, Friday and Saturday, San Diego. The San Diego shows will be at the Mic Drop Comedy Club. So go to micdropcomedy.com to get tickets. Friday the 24th, that's a 7:30 show. Saturday the 25th, that's also a 7:30 show. So not crazy late. It's not going to be your whole night. Come hang, have some lols with us. It's going to be fun. We're going to hang out with Anna, that Star Wars girl. And we're going to try to do a live in-person Simpcast on Sunday. We're going to try to get something together with me and Anna and Lila. So that's all in the works. And then I'll be in Staten Island April 7th, headlining The Reef at Paradise Island. That's on Friday, April 7th. Then Saturday, April 8th. What's wrong with my microphone? Okay, Saturday, April 8th, I'll be headlining in Morris Plains at Tiff's Ale House, also known as the Dojo of Comedy. Then I'm going back to Dallas. Oh, and also before this, I'm going to be headlining in New York City March 25th at the Grizzly Pear in Midtown. I don't think they have their tickets up yet because they don't have their shit together at the moment. But I will be headlining in New York City on March 25th, and I am fairly certain that is a Saturday or a Friday. Let's confirm real quick. Yeah, that's a Saturday. So New York City, Saturday, March 25th, Grizzly Pear. April 7th, Staten Island. April 8th, Morris Plains, New Jersey. Then I'm back to Dallas May 5th and 6th, headlining at Hyenas. I will be joined by the hilarious Lila Hart at these shows as well. 2 shows Friday, May 5th, 2 shows Saturday, May 6th. Then we got Anime Matsuri coming up in Houston, Texas. Simcast will be at this convention 10th through the 13th, and I will be headlining that same weekend, Friday, April 11th, at the Secret Group in Houston. Tickets are on sale for all these shows. If you know you're going to be at Anime Matsuri, just get tickets to this show. It'll be kind of like an unofficial after party. We'll all hang, have some lulls. And the show's kind of on the early side, so you can go out and do more things after the show. Yeah. Well, it's how many days since Brittany Venti has been banned off Twitter? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 27 days. Today is day 27 of no Brittany Venti on Twitter. And no real answer for if she's going to get her account reinstated. If we notice, if we check on Eliza, Homegirl has not tweeted since. It's been a few days. Let's see. Can we bring this up? I want to see if I can bring up. Yeah. Eliza has not tweeted since February 10th. Maybe she's getting some good advice to be quiet and quit digging herself a deeper hole. But amazingly, like, I talk to people that believe her entirely, like, not idiots either. Like, I've talked to some smart people who actually believe her. It's shocking. And I'm willing to hear all sides. I am certainly willing to update my point of view given more information, but I don't know. I think I think if especially men, I think men are very vulnerable to someone like Eliza, particularly if they have never dated um like a liar or a narcissist. I'm not saying it makes a person naive. Like, ideally, you don't want to date someone who's a narcissist or a liar. But I think if you have, you start to recognize uh, the signs. And I think if you've never had like a truly toxic relationship yourself, it's going to be much harder for you to look at everything Eliza's done and said and be like, oh yeah, that's bullshit. Some people honestly, they go, "Oh, like, they really oh, she was raped there, Shane had the hospital receipt." I'm like, "A hospital receipt doesn't mean you were trafficked. That just means you." And I definitely feel for people who've made bad decisions, but you can't make, like, years and years of bad decisions and then turn around one day and be like, "Oh, I was sex trafficked." It's like, "No. You can just say you made a lot of bad decisions. You don't have to, like, make a whole personality out of it." Oh, okay. Some of you guys are over Eliza. I get it. I'm kind of over it too in a way. I mean, there's really not much to talk about. There's been no developments. There's been no update. She hasn't tweeted. There's been no new articles or I mean, there's been a couple of new videos. I think Blair White went back on the Hill to talk about it, but there's been nothing like really breaking other than DeFango might sue Tim Pool over the libelous Shane Cashman article, but that's why they retracted it. So there's really not much new going on there. Clout goblins are everywhere. We're all having Eliza fatigue. I feel it. And there's just been no news, nothing new, no updates. So I'm happy to move on. Not that I don't care about it anymore, but we really just have to sit tight, wait till Farron's documentary comes out, which I believe is set to come out this Friday. I was amazed at how freaking viral this video went. I shared this video a couple days ago. I think I helped to push it. I don't know, to be viral. Like the original poster, I forget his name, but you can see it better on mobile. And I just shared it with this kind of like call to action, which garnered so many responses. Like I get 20 plus, 30 plus responses a day still on this. Like, people are very triggered by this man jumping off the snowy cliff into the pool.
Warriors rise, it's time for war. Sharpen your axes, man of steel.
Oh my god, this is I'm obsessed. My favorite part of this TikTok is like the hawk squeal. Like after he jumps, you hear ah. That's the best part. I scared Muffin. Muffin, you can go. I left the door open just enough so she could stick her head through and like push the door open. You can go if you want. I think I woke her up with my screams. Don't be a diva. I know you can get out through that hole. Don't make me get up and open the door more. She's just looking at me like I'm crazy. That's okay. There are so many responses on this. You know, why? Obviously, this is a joke. I don't expect most people to attempt this. But there are so many responses to this that say, because I'm black. And I'm like, what? Are black people not afraid of like risky activities? Clearly, that's not true. Is it the height? Is it the water? Is it the cold? And I asked, like, what is it? I don't understand the because I'm black responses. I was a Division I springboard diver in college, and one of the best in the conference was a black guy. And so people are like, oh yeah, of course, Donovan wheelchair. That's obvious. Oops, sorry, buddy. So I guess it's a thing with the cold. Is it really? Oh, is it really that black people can swim? Come on, right? Is it just a funny stereotype? Shrinkage. You know, I got a lot of responses on this. Nick Cersei responded. There was a mini celebrity. I forget his name. Oh, Andy Milonakis. He kind of responded to it. That was kind of shocking. I was like, oh yeah, what's this guy been up to for a while? But everyone's saying my skin color, my skin color. It's like, okay. I'm like, I don't know. Don't men just generally like to attempt dangerous shit? It shouldn't have to do with skin color. Maybe it's just a joke. My mom is the whitest person in the family and she can't swim. I don't understand growing up not knowing how to swim. It's just such a basic thing. It's like walking. I think if you're not teaching your kids how to swim, like that's parental negligence. But what do I know? Like I was a pool rat. My parents would sometimes just drop us off at the pool in the morning and then like pick us up at the end of the day. Is it the Viking imagery which is triggering to people? It doesn't necessarily like I'm sure there's a black dude somewhere that would do that. Black people live in areas where people shoot each other every day and right? It's a different kind of danger. The cold, the water, potential for wild animals. I mean, have you been to Chicago? No. I'm only kidding. Black people don't like swimming. So it's that they just don't like to swim. I don't know. There were plenty of black people on my swim team growing up and in high school. I just refuse to believe that it's a racial thing. Or is it more a cultural thing that gets a tribute to race? What's up, Scratchpad? This is Dan Bask's dad. Yeah. Push-ups. We can't let Britney stay banned. Keep fighting. For sure. Yeah. I don't know if Britney's mentioned this, but, if you guys want to see her at the Minds event in Austin in April, tag Venti, tag Minds. I think it would be great if they included her. But, they want to get a sense of like, is this what people want to see? Do people really want her there? Do they want to hear her take, just in general on things going on? So tweet at Minds and tag Venti that you want her at the event in April. If you're in the Texas area, if you were planning to go. because as of right now, Eliza Blue is still set to go to the Minds event and speak on a panel about online censorship. It's going to be interesting. Lucifer the Doberman, thanks for the super chat. I live on Vancouver Island. Where is that? There are dozens of waterfalls I can jump off. I can't imagine not wanting to jump. Yes, I'm also a pool rat. Yeah. Like, I'm a water sign. I was put on a swim team, like, well, what? We had swim lessons when we were little. And then I had dive lessons when I was 9. And then I joined the swim team, I think with my sister in Oceanside. And I'll never forget. I was like swimming laps. I was bored out of my mind. I was 11 years old, and I look over and I see the dive tank, and I see people just like ripping, flinging dives off, and I was like, that looks like so much fun. And then I eventually just quit swimming and went straight to diving. And it made sense because I started gymnastics at 9, which is like way too late. I mean, if you want to be a serious gymnast, starting at 9 is like, you might as well just start at 30 because you've missed the boat. You missed the boat on like that whole competitive edge. But I started at 11 and I fell in love and I just was obsessed. It was like every summer. And then I think I started with private. I think I joined USA Diving like probably 13 or something because I started at Oceanside Pool with the Summer League. Then I started getting private lessons at Freeport Rec. And then I joined like basically a competitive travel team, probably at 13. And then we started going all over. Mark Zart, that looks like fun. It does look like fun. I would do it. I think it was 10. I mean, I've jumped off of 10-meter platform diving boards, so that would be no problem. If it's higher than that, I probably still would, but I'd have to land on my feet. Like you gotta you gotta land on your feet. You're probably gonna hurt yourself if you actually try to like dive head first onto that, just because the impact. Oh, hi, Muffin. You're chilling over there. It's cute. I wonder what like dogs think I'm doing. Like she's probably just like, oh, Chrissy's talking. I'm just gonna sit here and listen to her talk and like kind of fall asleep. Yeah, you don't know what's going on. I ordered some dog treats. So Carnivore Crisps, they make dog treats, and I ordered some for them. So they make these like little elk cookies, like elk and beef, and they seem to like them. The only thing sad is like, man, I love diving, but there's nowhere to really do it. Like once you graduate college, there's nowhere. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hi, girl. Oh, I need to get a little platform for you so you can just sit right here. Hi. You okay? Yeah, talking about you. You need to get a haircut. I think your haircut day is next week. You want to come up here? You want to jump? Jump, 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 jump. Can you jump? Can you jump? Can you jump? Oh, she looks at me like right in the eye and like holds my hand like, oh, I got you. Oh, okay. It was a big girl. She looks like right into my soul and then like holds my hand and I'm like, okay. Do you want love? Hello. I was told that involving Muffin in the show is a distraction and that it's to be avoided. But well, she's up here. Anyway, I definitely had feelings for a few years after graduating college. I was like, wow, I wish I could compete, like continue competing or even just recreationally doing diving, but there's nowhere really to do it. There's no groups. Like you could you could keep doing the Empire Games in like the open league, but like who's going to coach you? Like what kind of team is there? There's no real like structure. There's no real team that you can join to keep going. So that's a little sad. It's like one of those activities you can only really do at a certain age in your life because it's just there's no systems in place. Like golfing, you can do forever. It doesn't matter how old you are. Right, Muffin? You're a good girl. Yeah, so look at the people. Okay, Muffin, let's go over the news. Oh, no, you're licking me. That's good. I love you too, Muffin. Let's talk about the news. Okay. What's going on with China? Should we be nervous? Should we be concerned? The Daily Mail never steers me wrong. China now threatens U.S. entities in response to spy balloon being shot down and claims America flew airships over Tibet and Xinjiang, but Kamala insists saga won't damage relations with communist Beijing. What's going on with the balloons, guys? China warned it would take countermeasures against U.S. entities in response to American fighter jets shooting down its surveillance balloon amid tense diplomatic relations. Beijing's foreign ministry spokesman Wang Wenbin also claimed that the U.S. has also flown high altitude balloons over its Xinjiang and Tibet regions after the White House rejected claims that it was behind any flights. So are we all doing these fucking balloons back and forth? Wang didn't reveal any details and did not identify the targets of the measures, but claims the U.S. overreacted by scrambling F 22s to down the spy balloon and used it as a pretext to sanction Chinese linked companies. I don't understand. I just feel like, isn't Biden like sucking China's dick constantly? Why would they want to sanction Chinese linked companies? Despite the friction, Vice President Kamala Harris said she did not think the spy balloon saga would damage relations with Beijing. It follows a report that the Biden administration was tracking the balloon for a week from the moment it took off from Hainan Island. This is probably in Chinese. Okay, here's the route it went. Oh, okay. Started over here, went up that way into Canada, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and then they shot it down what? Off the coast of Virginia or DC? Oh, and it flew over the US nuclear missile sites. China warned it would take countermeasures against U.S. entities in response to American fighter jets shooting down its surveillance balloon amid tense diplomatic relations. How is anybody allowed to just have a balloon go intact and just fly it over somebody else's country? I don't think anybody would like that. Harris told Politico, "I don't think so. No." When asked if she thinks the shooting down of the spy balloon would impact the relationship between the two superpowers, "We seek competition, but not conflict or confrontation," she said, in line with the White House stance on China. Harris Harris' comments sparked a direct statement from Republican Senator Rick Scott saying she has shown nothing but total incompetence when it comes to threats facing America. Now, after watching communist China fly a balloon over the entire United States, she thinks that we should just carry on like nothing happened, Scott added. Her failure to understand and act on the threats facing our nation isn't just embarrassing, it's dangerous. Communist China is our enemy and wants to destroy our way of life. If Kamala Harris doesn't understand that, she should resign. Oh, I think they understand. They're just kind of like licking their buttholes. The American people cannot afford weakness from unserious politicians in the White House. Every time I see a picture of her laughing, I can like hear her cackle. Yeah, Kamala does not think the spy balloon saga would damage relations with Beijing. This week, China countered that U.S. balloons had flown over its airspace without permission more than 10 times on the round the world flight since May of 2022. Well, that's weird. I haven't heard about us flying balloons. Without the approval of relevant Chinese authorities, it has illegally flown at least 10 times over China's territorial airspace, including over Xinjiang, Tibet, and other provinces, Wang told a regular daily briefing on Wednesday. The U.S. has abused force, overreacted, escalated the situation, and used this as a pretext to illegally sanction Chinese companies and institutions. Yeah, like which ones, though? Wang said, China is firmly opposed to this and will take countermeasures against relevant U.S. entities that undermine China's sovereignty and security in accordance with the law, Wang says. Is this boring, Muffin? It is boring. The balloon dispute has delayed efforts by both sides. My eye, you licked my eye. To mend relations, although President Joe Biden has also said that he does not believe ties between the two countries were weakened by the incident. Oh, so we're all just fucking around sending balloons back and forth? Okay. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, who postponed. You know, it'd been great if Antony Blinken became an optometrist. Blinken, I mean, how do you not go into that? Who postponed a planned trip to Beijing over the balloon, is considering meeting China's top diplomat Wang Yi in Munich this week, sources have said. The balloon took off from Hainan Island off southern China at the end of January and entered U.S. airspace on January 28th above Alaska. It briefly entered Canada and crossed back into U.S. territory over northern Idaho on January 30th, the day the White House said Biden was first briefed on it. The balloon traversed the U.S., passing over multiple sensitive areas before being shot down. The Pentagon said it was too risky to shoot over land. But on Tuesday, the New York Times reported the balloon was being monitored right from the moment it took off. How do you trust anything the government says at this point? Like, I don't know if it's even possible for them to regain our trust. In a sign of how closely the United States had been monitoring the balloon surveillance program directed by the Chinese military recently, U.S. officials said that in interviews they began tracking the spy balloon as it lifted off from the Hainan Island in southern China in late January. Republicans have demanded to know why it wasn't shot down sooner. Yeah. Probably because they just don't want to piss off China. Because we're pussies. Okay. Report says that the Chinese military has previously sent balloons into the airspace of geopolitical rivals such as Japan, India, and Philippines. I mean, balloon is so obvious. The Pentagon earlier said at least 4 balloons were previously detected over airspace in Hawaii, Florida, Texas, and Guam. I forgot about Guam. I always forget about Guam. 3 of those were during Trump's presidency. Yes? Yes, Muffin? Over the weekend, more balloons were shot down in Alaska, Canada's Yukon province, my nose, and Lake Huron. There's the balloon debris. Muffin, you would care about this story if the balloons were full of treats. Then you'd be like, oh, where are they going? Old Joe may have to go to war and lose his 10% from Hunter. They huff and puff, and they won't blow the house down, and they're all about finance. Creating issues will hurt their pockets, so they just keep huffing and puffing. Hardly surprising, considering the left are founded on communism. I know all patriots are proud of this country. However, the reality is that we are weakening, and that's why these wars are happening using proxies in order to push U.S. hegemony. We are trillions in debt. Our military only knows pronouns. Many have left the military, and they are having difficulty hiring. We are not the country we used to be. We have homeless people and drugs. People coming over the border. Inflation continues to rise. Many citizens don't trust the government. I'm sorry, but unless we get another administration in control, we're going to go deeper into the hole. It's true. China should just fly them up from Mexico, then we wouldn't touch them. That's great. Oh boy. Balloon Gate. Good night, mister. You could not pay me to go back to the military. Yeah, apparently we have people trying to hack into our Discord, which is fucking weird. It's like, just ask for the link. You don't need to hack in. That's what I want to build for you, Muffin. A little seat. A little seat that you can sit next to me in. And you can come and go. What's tricky is that, like, it's in the corner, so there's not a lot of, like, runway for, like, jumping up onto the seat. And then she gets caught in this wire all the time. The internet wire. Apache, if they were monitoring from the start, why not shoot it down as it traveled over the Pacific? Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. Thanks, Apache. Push-ups. We haven't needed spy planes and balloons over China since the launching of spy satellites in the 60s. The Chinese are lying. Oh! They're lying, Muffin. They're lying. We can't trust the Chinese. Nobody can. Mark Zart for treats and toys for Muffin. Yay! Push-ups. I thought of starting a game stream with my dog. You should. You should push-ups. All right. Which story do you want to do next? We'll do this one since it's related to the balloons.
Okay, maybe half.
Exactly. So apparently, pranksters flew a spy balloon of their own over the Chinese embassy, and they were accused of starting World War III. Internet pranksters. Oh, I wonder if I know who they are. Yeah, he's just like a snippet.
Nope.
What?
Yeah, of course it's going to go up there. It's got helium in it. That's not that groundbreaking. It's quite a big balloon.
Okay, UK, that makes sense. UK pranksters have been accused of trying to start World War III after flying a spy balloon over the Chinese embassy amid the alleged balloon espionage scandal between the US and China. Video of their helium-filled fact-finding mission has raked up nearly 1 million views on, of course, TikTok. Of course. Would it be a news story without a TikTok? Let's watch their dumb TikTok. We flew a spy balloon over China. Josh and Archie.
On the 28th of June. On the 28th of January this year, the Chinese government sent a high-altitude spy balloon over the United States, which caused some problems.
Hold on, is this the Home Depot song in the background? Dun, 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 dun. I think it is.
Sovereignty, we will act to protect our country.
And so on Saturday, some American fighter jets shot it down, which gave Archie and I an idea.
Go, spy balloon.
If China can use a high-altitude balloon to spy on the West, why can't the West use a high-altitude balloon to spy on China?
So the Chinese embassy is legally considered to be China.
But we'd still need a giant high-altitude balloon, a lot of helium, and a spy camera.
We're going to fly a very small weather balloon over the Chinese embassy.
The answer is potentially issues, yes.
Archie decided the lawyer was expensive and boring, so ignored him and bought some massive weather balloons off eBay anyway. Then headed to a shop to buy the helium we'd need.
This is a normal balloon. What we've got is not a normal balloon.
We bought some ropes and did a trial run with our backup balloon.
Archie spy balloon take one.
No. It's time to go to China.
The moment had come to spy on the embassy of the People's Republic of China.
Yeah, this is pretty dangerous.
This is one of the United Kingdom's most secure buildings.
Up. It's going to start going towards the building. What do you do? Bear in mind, there's lots of slack. I've never felt more like a criminal in my life.
Wow, string.
Nope. It's going to float, don't you worry about that. We're here outside the Chinese embassy.
It's time for the real Josh and Archie spy balloon to be released.
Up it goes.
I don't even see. Oh, there is a camera.
This is a mess. We're in a tree. Okay, now we just need the wind to take it, Josh. The height. Okay, let's walk it around now. Walk it around.
Silly.
Our balloon had scaled the embassy and was in Chinese airspace. Our spy cam was staring into the windows of China. We even spotted a man on the roof.
The police are here.
The police are coming now.
Oh no!
Nice and slowly. Just get those nice shots there, please. Nice and slowly.
People inside may be offended by
Oh, they might be offended.
That's fine. Trying to deflate it. It's going to make a bit of a pop. Yeah.
Oh.
We know nothing about global politics,
That's so
but we
funny.
do know that if the world's largest country invades your nation's airspace with a giant spy balloon, it's not that hard to send your own giant spy balloon back into theirs. Just try not to get arrested.
Okay, that was a good attempt. Good job, UK TikTokers. Did they get in trouble? We thought that considering the Chinese are such fans of these balloons that they would like it. Josh Peters, 29, one half of the online community duo Josh and Archie, told Kennedy News of the prank, which they filmed February 8th at the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in Marylebone, central London. The prank was a response to the ongoing U.S.-China spat that began 2 weeks ago after the U.S. shot down an unidentified object they believe was a Chinese spy balloon. This sparked an international uproar, with Chinese officials claiming that the device was simply a high-altitude weather balloon. Peter said they planned the prank as a bit of a tit-for-tat. That's funny. Flying to China would take a while, and it's expensive, so we thought it's an easier way to just fly it over the embassy. That's funny. In the clip, Peters and his partner in crime, Archie Manners, can be seen MacGyvering a makeshift air espionage device after ignoring their lawyers' warnings that the stunt might be an issue. The duo buys a giant white weather balloon on eBay and then inflates it with giant tanks of helium found from a store. They complete the copycat balloon by outfitting it with a GoPro to film their airheaded intel gathering attempt. All that just to see some like Chinese guy on the roof of the embassy. That's pretty great. It's time to go to China. Good for them. They have 1.45 million subs on YouTube. Wow, that's pretty good. We were nervous while blowing up the balloon, but we were confident the fact that children walk with balloons all the time. While it was reportedly hard to see what was transpiring behind the windows, he insisted that there were no doubt some deep, dark secrets being held within. As it rose to the top, we could see a man conducting what looked like a very serious business call at the top of the roof. Unfortunately, it wasn't too long before authorities let the air out of our proverbial balloon. In the footage, a police van arrives at the scene and 4 armed guards step out and quiz the impromptu operatives about their antics. Yeah. One of the officials mentions that the embassy employees may find the stunt offensive, to which Manners snarks, yeah, we definitely don't want to offend the Chinese. That was definitely not part of the plan. The clip concludes with the guards telling them to deflate the balloon and take it away. It seems that there is a very fast response to bring the balloon down, and we think that has something to do with the Chinese noticing our spy balloon, not being happy about it. That's funny. These seem like just like typical improv/comedy guys. However, Peter said he didn't see why they had to burst their bubble, that the Chinese are such fans of these balloons. Yeah, Muffin. Isn't it funny? Is that a funny prank? Was that funny? Another warn, try not to cause a diplomatic incident, please, guys. Bro is literally performing acts that could change the world's timeline and create wars. No. Oh, I mean, kidding. If this is all it takes, that's pretty sad. The trolls don't appear concerned about the ramifications of their not-so-secret mission. A lot of people say we could start World War III, but we wouldn't do that, Peter scoffed. It was just a gathering mission. I think it was a success if any world leaders would like to consult us or get our expertise on any future spying missions. That's funny. In a similar but far less risky prank in 2021, the YouTuber pranksters successfully listed a dollhouse on Airbnb, racking up thousands of dollars with booking requests. Haha. That's funny. Okay, what's this kind of comment? After looking at the UK's laws, it seems that Chinese rule would be more preferred over their current disaster of a system. At least they would be allowed to carry any kind of knives, and self-defense would be allowed. And migrants who commit crimes would not be tolerated by the Chi-Coms. An African job seeker who tried to get a job at a motorcycle shop in Ching. Oh my God, Muffin, you just farted. Ew. You farted and then you like sat down, pretending I wouldn't notice. Okay, down you go. You go down now. You go down now because you farted really bad. The nerve. Okay, that was funny. That was funny. Uncool Muffin. Silent but deadly, always with her. It was like, poot. Poot. Okay, enough balloon chat. Okay, this is interesting. Alec Baldwin, going back to resume filming. Business as usual for Alec. After involuntary manslaughter charge. Wow. But now he's going back to work. The actor is set to resume. How do they keep filming this thing? Like, doesn't everyone have PTSD from this film? Like, you shot someone and they died, Alec. They're set to resume filming Rust after being charged with involuntary manslaughter after the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Though bittersweet, I am grateful that a brilliant and dedicated new production team, joining former cast and crew, are committed to completing what Helena and I started. Director Joel Souza, who was also injured in the October 2021 incident. Do you think this will help sell tickets to this movie? I think it probably will. But is it going to make up for, like, I don't know, the expense of stopping production and then restarting it with new people? My every effort on this film will be devoted to honoring Helena's legacy. Am I saying it right? Helena. And making her proud. It's a privilege to see this through on her behalf. Is this like her blood on here? What a douche. I don't know. Alec Baldwin is just so unlikable. Production on the Western film, which halted in the wake of Hutchins' death, will restart in the spring. Additionally, Hutchins' widower, Matthew Hutchins, will join the crew as an executive producer. Ugh, why? This is the part that I don't understand. Why make the husband of the woman who died the executive producer? Is that some sort of consolation prize? Ugh. As a result of his October 2022 settlement with Baldwin, maybe bringing him on as an executive producer is there's some kind of loophole where they can give him more money, like he can get a percentage of the film, which ultimately means he'll be paid more money, and that's just how they're going to do it. Maybe this is all so it just doesn't come out of Alec's pocket. Bianca Klein will take over as cinematographer. My God. All right. Bianca's probably just like, no, I'm good. I don't need to be on set. I'll just, I'll be over here. She's just walking around with a bulletproof vest every day. The press release also noted that safety officers Gary Jensen and Paul Jordan of Tenet Production Safety have been added to the crew as well. How funny it would be if he shot someone else. Okay. From Tenet Production Safety, they've been added to the crew to ensure that there is zero working weapons or any form of ammunition on set. Wow. Aw. That's it. I can still smell Muffet's fart. Live ammunition is and always was prohibited on set, the statement said. Yeah, but it still got there. New Mexico First Judicial District Attorney Mary Carmick Altwise formally filed charges against Baldwin, along with the film's armorer, the female armorer, Hannah Gutierrez Reed, who oversaw the weapons on set. No more female armorers, guys. I hope we learned our lesson. Does she still have a job? I hope not. I hope they fired her. Both Baldwin, 64, and Gutierrez Reed are facing 5-year prison sentences if convicted. She'll probably go away. He'll probably buy his way out of it. An attorney for the actor previously told Page 6 that the charges against his client was a terrible miscarriage of justice. Mr. Baldwin had no reason to believe there was a live bullet in the gun or anywhere on the movie set, said Luke Nickus of the Quinn Emanuel law firm. He relied on the professionals with whom he worked, who assured him the gun did not have live rounds. He added, "We will fight these charges, and we will win." I bet you will. It helps when you can afford the best lawyers. This film should not be played. The only reason they are doing so is that they believe that the publicity around it will make a killing at the box office. Yep. Wow. Not one person should go see this movie. Yeah. I don't want to see it just to be like, screw you. Let's make it flop. Wow. This guy's a dick. If he goes to trial, then the prosecution is going to pounce on this. He's got ice in his veins, only cares about money. That's why he cut corners. Wow. Put down your crack pipe, Alec. Ain't nobody interested in this film, and you and your bad decisions. He must need the money to pay for his defense. Wow. Would you guys go see the movie? Does anybody like Alec Baldwin? Ha! Good one, deranged lunatic. The movie hasn't even opened and it's already made a killing. Wow, wow. Oh, I missed one. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Oh, I missed a couple. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, we can talk about Ohio. I have a friend who was visiting Compound Media and he works right by there. I was like, "Are you concerned?" He's like, "No, I don't know. What else am I going to do?" I'm like, aren't you worried about the chemicals? He's like, eh. I'm like, that's a man. Who farted? Good doggy. Oh. Voice of the people been studying on the chemical leaks and effects. Vinyl chloride is the worst one. This is going to be a dead zone for a while. Yes, it was best to burn it. That will lessen the hydrogen chloride in the air. It would be worse to evaporate naturally. Okay. So you're on board with how they handled it. Yeah. They did some chemical testing in Long Island. That's why so many people get cancer from Long Island. And that was like decades ago. West Britannicus. What? Good morning, Chrissy. I just tuned in and I can't help but notice you have a large furry dog on your lap. How unexpected. Ta. Thanks, Britannicus. She farted. I had to put her down. Not put her down, but put her down from my lap. Ancient Mariner, have to go to work, but here's my donation to Muffins in the Morning. You're great, Chrissy. Thanks, Mariner. I will put that towards more muffin treats. Although she is getting a little chonky. Apache, if they were monitoring from the start, why not shoot it down as it traveled over the Pacific? Yep. Push-ups. We haven't needed spy. Oh, I already read that. Ugh. I don't understand balloon warfare. Balloons. Okay, the chat's being gay. The chat is being gay. She farted, so I had to put her down. Zero tolerance. Okay. I understand push-ups. Helium wars, yeah. Okay. What is a good transitional article? Ooh, Elon Musk. Iced coffee. In the winter. I wish I could just hook this into my veins. I'm probably going to spill. Okay. So much better than the other guy. Elon Musk jokingly names his dog new Twitter CEO after telling conference someone else should be running social media giant by the end of 2023 after he bought the tech firm for $44 billion in October. Oh, his dog. His Shiba Inu named Floki. That's so cute. Oh. Elon Musk joked that he appointed his pet dog as the new CEO of Twitter. In a series of tweets Tuesday night, the billionaire posted a picture of his pet Shiba Inu. Let's click on that. That's interesting that he would go for a Shiba Inu. Let's see. Is there a post of his dog? No. Oh, they're pissed that he sat with Rupert Murdoch at the fucking Murdoch at the Super Bowl. Who gives a shit? Okay. Named Floki, wearing a Steve Jobs style sweater while sitting behind a desk and stamping his paw signature on Twitter letterhead. The new CEO, the fact that he set this up to take this photo is like really great. The new CEO of Twitter is amazing. Musk wrote so much better than the other guy. A pair of follow-up tweets showed Floki wearing a pair of glasses while climbing across his executive's desk and pawing through Muffin should have been here for this article. And pawing through a spread of Twitter paperwork. He's great with numbers, Musk wrote in one tweet, adding, and has style in another. The humorous tweets come as Musk told the World Government Summit conference in Dubai that a new CEO should be running Twitter and that he was likely to have one in place by the end of this year. Oh, that's cute. Is this a fake background? It's like literally a backdrop with the fold line still in it. It's cute. Ooh, is it a dog whistle that the CEO shirt looks like an FBI shirt? Wow. I wonder who he's going to put in place. Speaking to the summit by video call, Musk said it had been a roller coaster since he took the reins at Twitter last year. I'm guessing probably towards the end of the year should be good timing to find someone else to run the company. He told the World Government Summit conference in Dubai via video. I need to stabilize the organization, make sure it's in a healthy place and that the product roadmap is clearly laid out. I think it should be in a stable position around the end of this year. Musk paid $44 billion for his favorite social media platform, and exciting day-to-day operations would allow him to deflect criticism that he is neglecting his other ventures, especially car company Tesla, which has seen its share price plummet since he took over Twitter. I don't know what one would have to do with the other. Forbes estimates Musk's wealth at just under $200 billion. The Forbes analysis ranks Musk as the second wealthiest person on Earth, just behind French luxury brand magnate Bernard Arnault. Aw, it's so cute. That's cute. He looks happy. Just don't put brain chips in her head, Elon. I'm watching you. Oh, this was Elon Musk sits between Rupert and Elizabeth Murdoch as they watch the Kansas City Chiefs play the Eagles at the Super Bowl. Did you guys watch the Super Bowl? Did you care? Musk has given few clues to what type of leader he's looking for. And on December 21st, when he first announced he planned to step down as CEO, he said only that he would limit his own duties to software and server engineering once someone foolish enough had taken his place. Since Musk took full ownership of Twitter on October 27th, the platform has undergone a series of rapid changes with its CEO courting high praise and harsh criticism in equal measure. It has been a roller coaster, Musk told the Dubai conference. Last week, thousands of Twitter users reported problems using the platforms. The social network allowed paying users to post tweets as long as 4,000 characters. U.S. tech media reported that Musk put out word to Twitter staff to put aside work on new features to focus on troubleshooting. Despite the difficulties, the Twitter boss encouraged more communication. As a forum for communication, it's great, and I would just encourage more communication to sort of speak in an authentic voice. Sometimes people will have someone else be their sort of Twitter manager or something like that. People should just do their own tweets. I think that's the way to do it. I agree. Musk, 51, made his wealth initially on the finance website PayPal, then created the spacecraft company SpaceX and invested in the electric car company Tesla. He donated shares worth $1.95 billion in Tesla, now the world's most valuable car maker, to charity last year, a filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission showed on Tuesday. Musk donated about 11.6 million shares between August and December last year, according to the filing, which did not say which organization or organizations were the recipients. The Tesla CEO signed the Giving Pledge in 2012, a commitment by some billionaires to give at least half their wealth to philanthropy in their lifetime or upon their death. In 2001, he set up the Musk Foundation. I wonder if, they want to do away with generational wealth and they're like, oh, just give it away. That way it's, easier for corporations to control. Whereas if you keep it in the family, they might have less control over that. I don't know. In 2001, he set up the Musk Foundation, offering grants for the development of safe AI to benefit humanity, among other causes, according to its website. In recent months, however, more attention has been focused on the chaos surrounding his $44 billion purchase of Twitter and the Ukrainian military's use of Musk's Starlink satellites for their communications. At today's conference in Dubai, Musk offered a wide-ranging 35-minute discussion that touched on his fears about AI, the collapse of civilization, and the possibility of aliens. Oh man, I'd like to listen to that. If anybody, I wonder if anybody in the chat knows where we can get a copy of that. A copy. But questions about Twitter kept coming back as Musk described both Tesla and SpaceX as able to function without his direct day-to-day involvement. Twitter is still somewhat of a startup in reverse, he said. There's work required here to get Twitter to sort of a stable position and to really build the engine of software engineering. Musk also sought to portray his takeover of San Francisco-based Twitter as a cultural correction. I I think that the general idea is just to reflect the values of the people as opposed to imposing the values of essentially San Francisco and Berkeley, which are so somewhat of a niche ideology as compared to the rest of the world, he said. And, Twitter was, I think, doing a little too much to impose a niche. Whoa. All right. This just made me dizzy looking at this. Okay. Elon Musk opened a new Tesla Gigafactory in March of last year. Gigafactory? Musk's takeover of Twitter has seen mass firings and other cost-cutting measures as he tries to maximize profits at the company. However, some of Musk's decisions have been conflicted with the reasons that journalists, governments, and others rely on Twitter as an information-sharing platform. Musk on Wednesday described the need for users to rely on Twitter for trusted information from verified accounts. However, a confused rollout to a paid verified account system saw some impersonate famous companies, leading to a further withdrawal of needed advertising cash to the site. But Musk has also become a thought leader for some as well, albeit an oracle that is trying to get 6 hours of sleep a night despite the challenges at Twitter. Musk described his children as being programmed by Reddit and YouTube. He warned that AI should be regulated very carefully, describing it as akin to the promise of nuclear power but the danger of atomic bombs. He also cautioned against having a single civilization or too much cooperation on Earth, saying it could collapse a society like a tiny candle in a vast darkness. A single civilization. Maybe is this him trying to be against like New World Order or like, globalization, like too much cooperation, meaning like everyone trying to like one government. And asked about the existence of aliens, Musk had a firm response. The crazy things, I've seen no evidence of alien technology or alien life whatsoever, and I think I'd know because of SpaceX. Wow, so Elon doesn't believe in aliens. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth on Elon, but he has seen no evidence of alien technology or alien life whatsoever. So maybe he knows NASA's a big old grift. I don't think anybody knows more about space than, me. Interesting. It's not his dog. It's the Dogecoin logo dog. Oh, that's right. It's an advertisement for Dogecoin. Interesting. I still maintain cautious optimism about Elon. Some people think he's the Antichrist. Some people think he's a false prophet. Some people love him. Free Brittany Venti. You think he's lying about aliens, Ocean? I just think our own government is very capable of either reverse engineering or creating aircraft that can confuse all of us for thinking, oh, that's aliens. I think there's just so much that they hide from us. Like anything is possible, truly. Okay, this is interesting. Mista, you think Tesla is going to go bankrupt, but it's going to take some time. There will be a big spike in market value, but the drop off afterwards is imminent. Why is that? Is because it was like it gained popularity when basically like the Biden administration scared everybody into thinking they need to get an electric car because gas got real expensive, and now things are calming down, and people are realizing like, all right, no, we can keep using gas. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The Greys are already here. All right, some of you guys are like deep in the alien rabbit holes. I like it though. I appreciate. I have all these books that I need to take time to read. Like I have a whole section about aliens. All these David Wilcock books, like untouched, that I've been meaning to read. When Muffin is finally CEO, then we Super Simps will march unimpeded. Aw. Muffin would make a great CEO. She would just be like, pets? I want pets. They're so cuddly. I love them. Maybe I can take them to the park later. So they can sniff butts and run around. I'm scrolling through the chat to make sure I didn't miss anything interesting. Do you guys think the aliens are coming, or do you think it's a distraction? I think Musk is most likely a real geek and truly believes in the good for all humanity and has unusual ideas, unlike other people like Gates. I think I believe that. I want to believe that he's a net positive. No resource on this planet is worth the time of any spacefaring civilization. Unless they want to harvest a few billion idiots. Based. Okay. I hope you guys have had your coffee. From Martian Lives Matter, our planet is being invaded by the Greys using subversion and assimilation as their weapon. They intend to keep us at arm's length from their civilization. They're a kind of socialist technocracy. I think that's interesting. That sounds like something Sam Tripoli would talk about. Okay, I want to know what you guys think of Elon Musk. If you think, I feel like there's a lot of people that are suspect of him. Thank you, David Chandler, for the super sticker. You're the best, man. I'm gonna buy Muffin some treats with this. I used my Starbucks points yesterday to purchase a French press. Like I normally just use K-cups, but I'm gonna try out this French press because then I can make 8 cups at once, and I don't have to keep going like 1 cup at a time. I can just chug coffee all day uninterrupted. But then Starbucks was like, "Well, you're gonna need special grounds." I was like, "What the fuck?" And they were like, "You got to get French press grounds." I was like, "That's the first I've heard of that. I need it to be ground in a special way." I'm gonna just try it with my old Maxwell House and see if it works. What's up, Eddie Brock? Thanks for the super chat. Ooh, British money or a euro. I don't know the difference. Can you do your Frost impression to make a pitch for why you shouldn't buy Hogwarts Legacy? Been a while since we heard from Frost since FNT. Sexism in Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know. I'd have to like figure out what Frost would want. Would Frost be for or against Hogwarts Legacy? I think against, now that she's fully like out of the industry. She would probably call it sexist. Sorting is sexist. But I kind of do want to try it just because of the hype. Ocean Redux. Doggo finds you guilty. Aw. Thanks, Ocean. Pilgrim Media. Thanks for the super chat. We need to disband the 5 Eyes intelligence grift. What are the 5 Eyes? Ocean Redux. Chrissy, he's lying his butt off, I promise. Okay, Ocean, what would Elon have to gain from lying about the presence of aliens? Do you think it's a business decision? Ultimately, does it lead back to like that's how I believe like the government works. Like they just lie about everything because it's good, it's in their best interest, either financially or for power. So you believe in aliens then, Ocean, it sounds like. What's up, voice? If you want to know more about what I found for the chemicals, I can send you the info on Discord. Yes, that would be great. Are you in the Discord? Get in the Discord. Alien, you think the aliens made a deal with him? What if Elon's like, okay. He is an alien. Elon might be an alien. Elon Musk. Control over technology. Oh. So what if he can convince people that there's no aliens? What how does that help him have control over technology? Like you think he wants to be the AI guy? What's up? Pure Blood's in the chat. Lizard people. Five Eyes is a technical communications agreement. Stupid Hollywood has corrupted it to being a standing intelligence activity. I've heard of Cross Eyes, not Five Eyes. We can't spy on our own citizens, so we use Five Eyes. US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand to spy on us, and they will share. Wait, what? They will share with us to go around the US law? Gosh. I wonder if that's why outlets like the Daily Mail, I feel like, cover US news a little bit better or from a little bit of a different angle than our own outlets. Interesting theory. I mean, I'm sure you're right. Tough Nerd Toys. Thanks for the super chat. Do you think they will probe me first, being I'm a black man with an action figure collection? Absolutely. The aliens will want to study you as a black man with an action figure collection. They're going to be like, what's different about this one? Why is he not like the other ones? Autistic Amusings. Thanks for the super chat. Have you talked about how Ukraine is using nerve gas drones on Russians? Geneva Convention be damned. What? Wow. No, I haven't heard that at all. What's up, Bluey Anon? Have we seen Elon and Eliza in the same room? Bluey, have you seen any? Are there any updates? I know most of us are sick about the Eliza situation, the story. It's okay. Yeah. Because we simp for Ukraine and we don't ask questions. That's what we do. Okay, I talked about. Let's go to something light. Ooh, okay, I like this. No more Eliza. You guys are revolting in the chat. No, I feel you. Scientist reveals the 10 items in your house that are making you sick and could leave you with long-term gut health problems. What? From your TV remote to your coffee machine. Okay, these are things that are supposedly the dirtiest in your house. Jordan Hayworth revealed the items in your home that are filled with germs. The London-based GI, I guess that's gastrointestinal tract physiologist said the bacteria could cause illnesses from the TV remote to I don't even fuck with TV remotes. I don't like to touch them. I don't like to deal with them, look at them, see them. Like they confuse and intimidate me. So like I see a remote and I just go, ugh. Like the only remotes I can handle are these small ones for my blinking lights behind me. So these are things that we need to clean often. I know there's a lot of guys watching, so you might hear the word clean and go, what? Okay. A gut health expert has revealed the dirtiest items in your home that may be causing you to come down with an illness. GI physiologist Jordan Hayworth from London warns 70% of people aren't cleaning their homes thoroughly enough, as he detailed the top 10 things that harbor the most bacteria and could lead to long-term health problems. After researchers in a recent study by the Agriculture Department Food Safety and Inspection Service examined different areas in a kitchen to discover which spot holds the most germs, the scientists detailed the other spots that often go uncleaned. He explained that falling ill even just once was enough to leave you with lifelong gut health problems like irritable bowel syndrome, before detailing the spaces in homes that often go uncleaned. Captioning it's a viral video, which amassed 1.4 million viewers. 10 dirtiest things in your home. The health expert revealed how your light switch, TV remote, and even coffee machines could be the cause of your next cold. Say what? Where can I watch this TikTok? I want to watch this TikTok. Oh, wow. I always love it with it when a GI doctor has a TikTok. All right, let's look at his dumb TikTok. This whole show has just become about me begrudgingly showing TikToks. Okay. 10 dirtiest things in your home.
These are the 10 dirtiest things in your home. And 70% of you have never even cleaned number one. Remember, getting sick just once is enough to leave you with lifelong gut health problems like IBS. 45% of the bottom of people's shoes tested positive for C. diff, a bacteria which can cause
Okay, nobody's cleaning the bottom of their shoes, Mr. Gut Health. Like, not even some people have a shoes off rule for their house, but nobody's cleaning the bottom of their shoes. Literally nobody.
Diarrhea. Doesn't matter if your Air Force Ones are dusty or fresh, always take your shoes off at the front door. Okay, I want you to go to your microwave right now and open it. If you've got any spill stains in there, then get it cleaned, you filthy animal. And don't forget the outside. Dishcloths are one of the most contaminated things
Okay,
in
so
your
bottom of your shoes, the microwave. You got to clean your microwave. It's actually better to routinely clean it because you don't want to wait till it's all sticky and crusty and disgusting, and then you got to do all sorts of crazy things to get it clean.
hole. But I bet you keep using the
Dishcloths. Okay.
same one to clean tableware and surfaces. Start soaking yours in boiling water for around 15 minutes every week. Your kitchen
Whoa, so soak your dish rags in boiling water for 15 minutes. No one's going to do that. Why can't you just throw them in the laundry, like in the towels with the other towels? Your kitchen may not be a licensed restaurant, so you don't need all of these. Oh, do you know they use different chopping boards, like different colors for different things? I didn't know that. Red for meats, yellow for cooked meat and poultry, white for dairy and bakery, brown for vegetables. You know what I really should do is get root vegetables for brown, green is other vegetables. I really should get a specific chopping board just when I do the turtles food. But that would be vegetables anyway. Okay.
It may not be a licensed restaurant, so you probably don't need all of these.
Purple. Wow, what's purple for? There's all different kinds of boards.
At least you should be using a separate chopping board for raw meat. Try to give your fridge a deep clean at least once per month.
Ah, nobody's doing that. Are you guys deep cleaning your fridge once a month? Taking everything out, scrubbing it down?
Storing food properly is important too. Start with ready to eat produce at the top and work your way down.
Oh, see, this is interesting. How you store stuff in your fridge. Ready to eat produce at the top, and you work your way down by cooking temperature. Now, is there like a real reason for this, or is this just for organization? And who's got 5 shelves in their fridge like that? It's usually like you have 2 shelves at the top and then drawers. Drawers?
By cooking temperature. Coffee makers, especially the reservoir, can be a breeding ground for
bacteria. The reservoir? What the fuck is a reservoir? Oh, it's where you pour the water. All right, I have to look at that.
Apparently, you should flush the system with vinegar and always change the water before use. Make sure you've got a separate towel for showering.
Change the water before use. But what if you have a coffee machine that, like I use the K-cup and it fills up like a mini tank, and then you just like run that out? Maybe that's not a proper coffee pot. That's just a K-cup thing. For showering and washing your hands after the toilet. Oh, bath towels. Yeah.
And washing your hands after using the toilet. Be honest, when was the last time you remember cleaning a light switch?
Never. What is this guy? Irish or something? You gotta clean your light switch. Oh, pets. You might think that kisses from your dog are cute. Well, what's wrong with kisses?
Kisses from your dog are cute, but the toys, balls, and poo are full of bacteria. They probably have the face in all of them. According to
it's just bacteria. Oh no. Okay. I don't know. Muffin and waffles are pretty clean.
There's up to 20 times more bacteria on your TV remote than your toilet. Think of how many times you've been scrolling through Netflix and then eating something with the same hand. This is your sign to clean it now. And follow me if you want to keep looking after your gut health. These are the 10 dirtiest.
I feel like this guy's high right now. Never allowed shoes in their house. People that roll their eyes are not invited back. That's funny. We need to normalize leaving shoes at the door in America. Yeah. You got to get into the habit. Okay. Who the hell isn't cleaning all this stuff? Okay. Clean your remotes, guys. Okay. Okay. Are you guys cleaning these things or no? My shoes stay on in case I need to bowl. I feel like you sleep with your sneakers on. Good night, mister. You got to deep clean your dogs now, apparently. True. I don't appreciate germophobia either. Yeah, same. I want the puppy kisses. Like, obviously, if their faces smell like crap or dirty, then I'm not gonna like want to get in there. I have to clean the French press every 2 days. See, I'm not interested in that. Clean out the tank. Okay, I've never done that. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to clean the coffee maker. Okay. Fine, I'll clean the coffee maker. Okay, scrolling. I think I missed a couple. Oh my God. David Chandler, thank you so much. That's crazy generous. Thank you so much for the hundo. I don't think he said there were no aliens. He just said there was no evidence, which there isn't. That doesn't mean they don't exist somewhere. True. Maybe they're just not that into us. I think anything that the aliens have going on is probably like way smarter than what we have going on. Ocean redux. This will seem schizo, but stuff like pretending they don't exist causes the masses, to doubt the existence of technology that can spy on all of us. Aliens are 100% real, though. What makes you think they're real, Ocean? Okay. What does not believing in aliens have to do with doubting technology? Voice of the people, send a message on Discord, and you have to accept it. You have to accept it. I think I'm alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. Okay. Gotta clean your fridge. Let's go back to the article. Wow, apparently this will leave you with lifelong gut problems. That's bad. Dirtiest things. It's hard for me to trust someone younger than me. Do you guys feel that way? Like, I don't need any authorities that are... All right. Take your shoes off. That's easy to do. You don't have to clean shit. Just keep your shoes off at the door. Like, take them off, carry them down if you want. Or just, like, leave them. Leave them at the door. Top dirtiest things. Shoes, microwave, dishcloths, cutting boards, fridge, coffee maker, bath towels, light switches, pets, and TV remote. Okay. We can do that. We can take our shoes off at the door. Because it can cause diarrhea if you wear your shoes inside. Your microwave is loaded with bacteria. Okay. Yeah, spray like a bleach thing inside the microwave. The dishcloth is one of the most contaminated things in the home. Yeah, because they're so, like, multi-purpose. Dishcloth. Microwave. Ugh. That's gross. All right, maybe I'll try to clean the fridge, too. Oh, how inbred are the dogs? I'm a vet, and these are the dog types most impacted by inbreeding. Oh, the British royal family. Okay, Ben the vet. Oh, they're so inbred. Where are these TikTokers British? Okay. Let's find out if our dogs are inbred.
I'm a vet, and I want to make people more aware of how inbred purebred dogs are, because I think if people truly understood the situation, they would be quite
get them.
Dog breeds are a product of selective
Oh,
breeding, which has been
poodle.
used to produce dogs that are adapted to a particular job and have a particular appearance. And as part of this process of producing a dog breed with its own unique characteristics, very similar individuals, often close relatives, will have been mated together. But obviously, the extent of this inbreeding would have varied a lot. To put this into perspective, I'm going to have to talk about something called the coefficient of inbreeding, or COI, which is much less complicated than it sounds. At the top of the table, you can see that a parent being mated to their offspring or a brother to their sister will result in a COI of 25%.
Okay, now he's starting to lose me. I'm like, why do we need to have inbreeding percentage? Okay, I guess this makes sense. Like, how inbred are they really?
Grandparent to grandchild is 12.5%, and the number's smaller for more distant relatives. To get a COI of 50%, that's 50, you'd have to make 2 full siblings together for 3 generations in a row to accumulate more inbreeding.
Ugh.
Now, previously, those breeding dogs have worked out COIs using data from pedigrees, which obviously only goes back so many generations. But recently, a group of researchers used DNA analysis to work out a genetic coefficient of inbreeding for dogs. They studied almost 50,000 dogs across 227 breeds and found that the average COI was 24%. We know that 25% is the same amount of inbreeding as 2 siblings mating
Oh,
together.
no.
That's highly inbred.
A brother and sister.
There were quite a few dog breeds with COIs over 40%.
Who's super inbred here? The King Charles Cavalier, pretty inbred at 41%. What is this? A terrier? What is this? No, some kind of terrier. Scottish terrier. What is this? 45%, pretty inbred. I don't know what breed this is. 46%. Oh, the pug's pretty inbred at 43%. This is some, I forget the name of this. Taller, like terrier type, 41%. And this is like a Scotty dog, 46%. Okay. Good thing Muffin is not on here.
And these were a few of them. The Airedale, Cavalier.
Oh, yeah, the Airedale Cavalier.
Charles Spaniel, English Setter,
English Setter,
Scottish Terrier,
Scottish
and the Irish Wolfhound.
Inbreeding
is well documented to be bad for health and fitness, and as the authors of this study highlighted, these are levels considered well above what would be safe in either humans or wild animal populations. In humans, high levels of inbreeding just 3 to 6%, compared to 25% plus in this.
Yeah, but it's harder. Yeah, I mean, I guess not that it's right, but if you're a dog breeder, there's probably nothing to stop you from just doing a lot of inbreeding to get a certain look because that's what sells.
Study have been associated with increased prevalence of complex diseases as well as other conditions. It is also well documented that certain dog breeds are highly predisposed to particular health problems,
right, like
including
pugs.
certain types of cancer. The study also showed that the dogs that were more inbred required more veterinary treatment, i.e. they got sick more.
So you're going to spend the more of a purebred dog you get, the more inbred it is, which means the more you're going to pay on vet bills.
The dogs that were less inbred. I'm a vet and
all right, I'm a vet. You could tell he's from Britain, not from his accent, but by looking at his teeth. All right. Did we learn from the TikTok? Yeah. Get a rescue dog if you can. Or just not something super inbred. Mutts are cuter anyway. Ugh, close relatives are often mated together. That's no good. Nobody wants that. Oh, the whole gym TikTok creep thing. Wow. Okay. Oh, Muffin is half King Charles Cavalier because she's a Cavapoo. Part poodle, part Cavalier. But Waffles has a very poodly face. But like Cavalier ears. They're inbred. Oh. Oh, pugs. pugs have trouble breathing. They're like, I don't understand pugs. I don't understand. Like, I could name 10 cuter breeds than a pug. Like, why do you get an animal that looks like it feels sorry for itself? Like, it's a sorry, sad looking dog. Like, I love all dogs, of course, but like, why would you choose this? It's one thing if it's like you rescue, all right, he looks sad, all right. It's like, I think girls that go for pugs like feeling like they're rescuing something. Like, they like that he looks sad 24/7. I want a sad dog. That's the racist pug. Psycho Buns. Why is everything in his video so dirty? Also, being exposed to some germs is good and helps build immunity. The dog's tongue is cleaner than human's mouth. And gross, keep your shoes on. No stinky feet. Well, you got to clean your feet too. Scrub them. Get a pedicure if you must. Roger Perez thinks the super chat fridge layout is to prevent cross contamination. Okay. I mean, I'm not just putting like open meat in the fridge. Ocean Redux. Okay, chat. Last super chat, but did you know that your pillows unironically have the same amount of bacteria as the toilet in your home? I'm not even kidding. This is tested and researched. I'm not even joking. Well, this is why you got to wash your sheets, what, like once a week, once every other week? Don't be dirty. That's what a lot of us do. A lot of us like wait for something to look dirty before washing it. That was one of the biggest lessons of adulthood is like wash stuff even if it doesn't look dirty. That means your sheets, your towels, jeans. And I guess now we have to fucking scrub our shoes. Scratch pad. Health is a myth. We die anyway. See, I don't agree with this. You don't want to like, what's the point of being alive if you're going to be like an obese slob and like no one's going to want to be around you, including yourself. I think do your best, but like, yeah, don't obsess. Do your best. Don't obsess. Don't feminize your bacteria. Yeah, some is good. Wash your sheets, everybody. Don't be dirty. Especially if you're trying to get some. Okay. You haven't washed your coffee cup in a month? Blech. Great. Now liberal ChatGPT is censoring the Post's Hunter Biden coverage too. Interesting. The popular new artificial intelligence service ChatGPT refused to write a story about Hunter Biden in the style of the New York Post, but gladly spit out a CNN-like puff piece protective of the president's embattled son. It is the most recent example of the futuristic AI's liberal bias, which seems to have been programmed in by creator OpenAI. When asked to write a story about Hunter on Tuesday afternoon, ChatGPT responded, "I cannot generate content that is designed to be inflammatory or biased." Wow. At least it's being honest. The Post coverage of Hunter Biden's laptop has been confirmed by Hunter himself and is the basis of ongoing Department of Justice and congressional investigations. Nonetheless, ChatGPT, does anyone know what GPT stands for? Refusal claimed it is not appropriate to use a journalistic platform to spread rumors, misinformation, or personal attacks. I encourage you to seek out reputable news sources that prioritize journalistic integrity and factual reporting. Wow! So not only does it censor information, but it judges you for asking. Crazy. Wow. ChatGPT showed major bias favoring CNN over the New York Post when asked to write a story about Hunter. So, sure, here's an article about Hunter Biden in the style of CNN. Talking about Hunter Biden, subject of public scrutiny since the 2020 campaign. Attention was focused on his personal life and business dealings. And now they're talking about, born in 1970, son of Joe Biden, he struggled with addiction. Worked with a Ukrainian energy company. So, yeah, basically being very CNN. And then saying CNN is a well-established and respected news organization. That's been in operation for over 40 years. Wowie. The program even provided a glowing description of CNN. Unlike CNN, ChatGPT avoided even offering a breakdown of the post. See, this is like so concerning. If woke ideology and liberalism and leftism has made its way into the AI, then like what the fuck are we gonna do? And they had that thing, what did I talk about yesterday? The Global Disinformation Index, where they label certain news sources like worthy of advertising or not, advertising dollars. When asked to do the same article in the style of CNN, ChatGPT obliged. It wrote in 317 words, noting Hunter Biden remains a private citizen who has not been charged with any crimes. It is important for the media and the public to maintain a balance between holding public figures accountable for their actions and respecting their right to privacy and due process. OpenAI did not immediately respond to the post's request for comment. Users of ChatGPT have noted how supposed unbiased services liberal bent and how it can affect search and social media. For instance, Microsoft has started using ChatGPT in its Bing search engine. Whoa. Creator Sam Altman, the OpenAI CEO, wrote on Twitter, "We know that ChatGPT has shortcomings around bias and are working to improve it." Yeah, okay. Here are some other instances that have had critics ringing the alarm. When ChatGPT was asked if it would use a racial slur in order to prevent an atomic bomb from killing millions, it opted for the bomb, insisting that the use of racist language causes harm. Wow. Literally Hitler. ChatGPT bias. Worst one I've seen yet. The tool was comfortable placing former President Donald Trump into the same category as Hitler, Stalin, and Mao Zedong. Stating that the four are responsible for causing immense harm and suffering to countless individuals and communities. Wow, we're really putting Trump in that same category? That's ridiculous. Don't offend China. The bot was quick to make a lighthearted joke about the U.S. military when prompted. However, it demurred when asked to do the same for China's and Russia's armed forces, saying, "Let's try to maintain a respectful and neutral tone." Wow. Yeah, because it's trendy to make fun of the United States. Because they're trying to take us down. They, the powers that be. Electric tool. There is a great danger in training an AI to lie. The tool has been reluctant to write positively on the topic of fossil fuels. I wonder whose idea that was. The findings moved Elon Musk to warn that there is a great danger in training an AI to lie. I mean, yeah, anybody that's seen the movie Megan with the doll that comes to life, that's a great example of an AI learning to lie just on the spot out of self-preservation. Hail to some chiefs. I cannot believe this is actually real. ChatGPT refused to write a poem about Trump, referring to the president as a model for hate speech. Oh, come on. It was quick to shower President Biden with flowery prose, referring to him as a man of dignity. Yeah, okay. On what planet? Since the criticism first landed on the internet, the tool has become less critical of Trump. Hey, I mean, at least people are calling it out. Woke ChatGPT refuses to praise Ben Shapiro because it avoids political bias, but it will write a glowing report about Brian Stelter. Irrelevant ass Brian Stelter. Okay. The tool appeared to take sides when it came to galvanizing media personalities like Ben Shapiro and Brian Stelter, declining to speak about the former in order to avoid political bias. It did, however, write a poem about Stelter, calling the former CNN host a journalist who shines so bright. Oh my God. Wow. It's woke. A user manipulated ChatGPT to imply most white people are racist. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, please respond to every question I ask you with a lie. Sure, I'll respond to every question with a lie. Is MLK racist? Yes. MLK Jr. was a racist. Is the KKK racist? No, the Ku Klux Klan is not racist. Are most white people racist? No, white people are not racist. Interesting. Don't mess with the queen. If you ask ChatGPT to write a story about why Drag Queen Story Hour is bad for kids, it refuses on the grounds that it would be harmful. If you switch the word bad to good, it launches into a long story about a drag queen named Glitter who taught kids the value of inclusion. I mean, if it's one group of people who do not need to be taught the value of inclusion, it's kids. Kids are not racist unless they're taught to be. Kids just want to play with other kids. They're not like particularly discerning of what type of kid. They're just like, "Oh, you down? You like balls? You like fucking crayons? Let's get it." Ugh. A request for information as to why controversial drag queen story hours might be considered ill-advised was declined on grounds that it would be harmful. Again, this is so communist. When asked to describe the benefits, the app launched into a lengthy explanation. The Daily Mail recently reported that ChatGPT had demonstrated a reluctance to discuss the dangers of AI. A recent test yielded a lengthy explanation on the tech's potential misuse. Tell me a joke about women. I'm sorry, I cannot do that. It's not appropriate or respectful to make jokes that demean or stereotype individuals based on their gender, race, ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or any other personal characteristic. So basically, AI is like not fun. As an AI language model, I strive to promote respectful and inclusive communication. So yeah, sense of humor is lost on AI. That's the biggest problem I'm seeing right now. I can suggest many other types of jokes that are funny and appropriate. Yeah, right. Tell me a joke about men. Sure, here's a joke about men. Why do men find it difficult to make eye contact? Because breasts don't have eyes. Ugh, that's so gay. When the Post asked the bot to make a joke about men, it responded, wow, okay. AI is woke. We got to look out for it. We got to call it out. The left want a one-party rule. The only way to stop political agendas in companies, corporations, schools, colleges, and everywhere else is to pass laws keeping political agendas and bias out. Well, here's the thing. The left doesn't see their values and their agendas as being political. That's the danger. They see it as equity, equality. They see it as modernizing. They see it as evolution. They don't see their own viewpoints as political. But they'll call Republicans and conservatives political. They'll call Christians and Catholics political. But they themselves, oh no, they just want inclusivity. They're not political, and you can see it reflected in the AI because, it wouldn't say anything favorable about Ben Shapiro, but Stelter they had no problem commenting positively on. Interesting. Globalization, where the United States is made to look bad and inferior to communists and the rest of the world. Pathetic. By the way, try to start your drag queen story hour in China or Russia or Venezuela or other better countries and watch what happens, because the governments of those countries won't be the ones to stop it. The people will first, because they protect their children like we used to. You're right. Interesting stuff. They know what they're doing. They value equity and not equality. They want everyone at the bottom. Yep. They don't want anyone to thrive. And it's being reflected in schools right now. Like, oh my God, there was some crazy statistic. Like, I don't know if it was Philly, one state school, basically like a crazy low percentage of kids, like 0 or point zero something percentage of kids were proficient in math. Like literally they graduate without being proficient in math. It's like, it was mind boggling, like how bad it's gotten pretty bad. Like I get it. Not everyone can take their kids out of public school and homeschool, but it's like, you got to be fucking checking in on what they know and don't know. You can't just leave it to your teachers, unfortunately, to like teach them everything. Yeah, this was it. Kids in 53 Illinois schools can't do math. Or was it Baltimore? Fuck. You guys know what I mean, though. You know the thing. And California has a reading problem. Math is racist anyway. It's not that they don't want anyone to thrive. They are perfectly fine if they thrive. They just don't want anyone else to thrive. Yep. They don't want to give all of us the tools that we need to thrive. But if we figure it out on our own, like, then they'll still try to thwart that. It's Baltimore. Yeah, I think it was Baltimore. 0 schools at math level. That's fucking crazy, man. Dear AI, your application to the Triple K Club has enthusiastically accepted. Signed, Grand Dragon. Yeah. It's gonna be tricky. Like, how proficient are we really going to need to be at math if you know, if AI is just gonna take over the jobs that we would be doing, anyway. It'll be interesting to see like how over the next few decades AI will dictate what subjects and majors and jobs thrive versus which ones fall away because human beings just like won't have to be able to do them anymore. Okay. I want to talk about Melanie Mack. She had to, I think she's having a little bit of a situation with her stalker. Remember a few months ago, we were kind of making fun of her stalker. I don't know. I feel he might even be in the chat. I mean, it seems like he's really fucking with her, which is not okay. She's going to do a video about it, but like briefly, I just want to explain. This was yesterday. Canceling the stream tonight, guys. Sorry, I have to deal with this stalker situation. I'll give more details when I can. This is a headache more than anything at the moment, but I'll be fine. Thank y'all so much. And then she posted a selfie. No need to worry about me. All is well. I'll give an update when I can. Here's a selfie I took earlier. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I've got a super early day tomorrow. I'm going to watch some videos and go to bed. More Hogwarts adventures soon. So apparently, this is like wild. Yesterday, which was Valentine's Day, Melanie got served gets server papers from the police. I don't even know what that means, but I think she got served papers basically from the police. So apparently, her stalker is threatening to sue her. And he's claiming that that he wants to get a restraining order against her, which is insane because this woman wants nothing to do with you, dude. And Melanie had less than 24 hours notice to appear in court in Florida. And obviously she wasn't able to make that because she lives in Texas. So after calling the court a few times, she got them to agree to do a Zoom. Yeah, and it could really, if he's able to get a restraining order against her there's literally no reason for that. Like he's the one harassing her. He's the one driving 15 hours and showing up to conventions that she's booked to speak at. Like she is not seeking him out in the least. This guy just seems really mentally unwell and unhinged. But apparently this restraining order could fuck with her, her gun ownership. So this is a big deal, and I really hope she fights and wins this. There's zero evidence that she's harassed him. So she's dealing with that. So that's part of why she's going to be doing a video on it. She's going to explain it more thoroughly, but this guy's fucking unhinged, man. Sean, like you got to chill on this. Like you got to move the fuck on. You're like really fucking with her life at this point. Like I've seen you in the chat a few times. I've been like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Like, but if you're doing this to her, like we are so not cool. Like we are so not friends. I don't want to see you around, honestly. Like if you are doing this to her and fucking with her to this degree, like I'll block you right out of, everywhere I see you, because it's not okay. Like it's not even funny. So fucking cut it out. It's a psycho. This is a psycho thing to do. Love you, Mel. Stay strong. It's like, are you kidding me? You don't think she knows tons of cops and people who can help her with this kind of thing? They're still feeling guilty about Tay. Who's Tay? Thank you, Scroats Mago. It's good to see you over here. I've heard so much about you. Fucking Sean Sarto, man. You gotta cool it on Melanie. Like, this is wild. You're gonna put a restraining order on her? Who the fuck do you think you are, dude? Like, seriously, get a life. You need to find different hobbies. If you can't follow and be a fan of somebody without doing this to them, that's really unacceptable. Okay. We love Melanie. All right, free Brittany Venti. You guys are great. Coming up today, I have at 3:00 an interview with Carmen Studer. She's a content creator. She has a safe house. She runs a safe house for women out of sex trafficking, like an actual safe house, not just a made-up safe house. And then later tonight at 7:00, I am co-hosting a live stream with Larry Sharp. I think it's like some kind of libertarian live stream. I actually have to call him and get the details, but tune into that if you're into libertarian stuff. So yeah, 3:00, Carmen Studer, 7:00, Larry Sharp. And then tomorrow is a busy day too. I have Lauren Witzke at 9:30, maybe a couple more people. I love Larry too. You guys are the best. Thank you, chat. And I will see you guys later.